There we go. Now we're live. Now we're live. All right, cool. Waiting. Is it working? There we go. Now it's all set up. All right, cool. Little glitch there, little technical difficulties. But what is going on, guys? Trollkeen here once again. It's been a couple days, but I was like editing a bunch of stuff and daily posting. So I hope you guys were enjoying some of the content. A couple announcements. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. I'm doing a Proving Grounds box giveaway. So if you hit the subscribe button and you're one of the first 500 subscribers, you might win a Proving Grounds box set, which has 4 decks in it. So that really, like, when you think about it, that takes care like of a chunk of the collection that you need to have, like a master set, I guess, if you will. You know, like have like all the cards. 4 legends, 4 decks, a lot of good cards are in it. If you look into the Riftbound website, they have everything on there that's like exclusive for Proving Grounds. And then there's some vanilla cards that are achievable or obtainable rather on the in the Origin set. So that other than that, this is the last week we will be doing Pixelborn, unfortunately. Pixelborn August 7th. Today we have the 31st. So we got a week's worth of Pixelborn content, and then we'll be switching over to Tabletop Simulator. I downloaded it today, and I still have to figure out a few things, but that stuff is going to come up. Let me fix my camera. That will be in the future. Hopefully I get to play with some of you guys because it's like based off like rooms with lobbies, like a lobby room. And then you can kind of just like match up. We can even do like best of 4 or like 4-player games, which is really cool. The thing is, I just have to learn how to use the interface because everything is manual. So throughout the week, off stream and like off, recording and everything, I'm gonna do some things here and there and try to figure it out so that I can provide you with the best content. And I guess kind of like give tutorials of how to like navigate the interface. Other than that, those are all the announcements I believe. I only have 2 announcements. My life is actually rather boring. I just like play Riftbound stuff, make some content, and what else? No, that's it. Let's get to it. So today I want to try out a deck where I win with Time Warp. I don't think I've seen anyone do it online yet. I'm sure people have committed to it, but basically I think Lux is in the best way to do it because it's just like hyper control. We got a lot of rune readying with Echo. We got some ramp with Roaring Scout, and then just tons of removal. Protecting our units with Retreat, Ravenbloom Student to hold the battlefields by playing a bunch of things. Energy Conduit's going to be like one of the main ones because like Time Warp, if we can get it off for at least 2 turns, right? Then we're holding and scoring to the first turn. So then we can score like between 2 to 6 points, essentially, depending on what we need, which is insane. But Energy Conduit is going to be essential. So this is basically like a hyper draw, right? And by hyper draw, I mean we're using the legend ability a lot. So a lot of our spells are above 5. Running all the seals for blue because we don't want to be losing runes and losing tempo and everything. So we'll just get straight to it. For those that are here, thanks for joining. If you want to queue up for a game, by all means, and you have Pixelborn, let me know in the chat. And then, we'll create a room and we can play some games. I'm just trying to enjoy Pixelborn as much as I can before it unfortunately gets shut down. But, some things, it just happens. Alright, we got too much removal. Blast of Power I might keep, though. Or I might let Echo go away. Nah, that's fine, because we're running the Champion Lux to make sure. I hope my audio is good. Yeah, I think the gameplay is a little too loud. There you go. It's a little better. There you go. Yeah, so we're going to be ramping with, or not ramping, rather, just having access to a lot of spells. So we got Lee Sin buff. That's actually kind of a good matchup. We want to get as many runes down as possible, so we're just going to put down a Soaring Scout. Great card. Great, like, introductory card. Can't go wrong with it. So he scores a point. He's going to buff the Pit Rookie because the Pit Rookie wasn't able to buff anything. So next turn we want to put down Lux. Channel a rune by sacrificing a Soaring Scout, right? So ideally, I mean, even if we hold both battlefields and we play 1 Time Warp, we can get 4. Oof, that's a little rough. We can get 4 points, I'm sorry, for holding. I wonder if I echo. If I accelerate echo, nah, it just falls behind too much. Let us sacrifice just to channel a rune, and then we'll play a Lux, and then we should be fine. He does get to 2 points. Lux is one of... Yo, Juan, what is going on? Lux is one of the decks that I am excited to build and play. Yeah. It's like super like hyper control in the sense that like it's not Ari, right? Ari is like very unit focused, you know, like just like controlling their might and everything. Whereas Lux can do like all these like crazy cool combos with like time warps and just has like play all the big spells and like drawing cards is really cool. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Ari's just a different type of control deck, right? This is more of a spell slinger control deck. So he does score. What other decks do you like? Or have you played? Or excited about? So we'll have access to 9 runes next turn. So we're probably gonna kill Wizened Elder. He's gonna challenge my Lux. Okay, that shuts down my mana availability by a lot. But that is okay. Again, I'm not trying to necessarily like win the game without Time Warp. Like have to try and beat the game. That is the combo. That is the point of the stream, to try and use Time Warp at least twice and score points. All right, so there's the final spark. He's probably, let's see, orange, green. What can they hide? Ziona's Hourglass, probably, to bring... So he probably has Hourglass to have there. So in that case, I'm going to play... let's accelerate Echo. This is why Echo's here. Right? We get to ready 5 runes after this. So we're going to kill the Pit Rookie. So it should trigger if this is the Hourglass. It has to. I'm also excited to play Ari and Yasuo when I'm excited for the game. All units look fun. They're waiting. Can't wait for the game to be out already. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I can't wait to play. Like, seriously. I'm excited. I'm excited to, you know, like, it's been a while. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like, it's been a while since I've, like, let's see. Like, I'm 37 years old right now, right? And obviously job, girlfriend, all that life. But I miss the days, and I don't regret any of it, right? Like, it's just the way life is. Like, I love my girlfriend. My job's really cool and everything. But I miss the days when I can just go out, like, on a Friday night with the boys, right? And just go to a game night at my local card shop and just chill and, like, just play card games. Like, I miss that so much, you know? And now that I've gotten older and Riftbound came out, I was like, you know what? Let me get into a TCG again. Like, I miss those moments so much. And yeah, I just can't wait for the game in general to come out as well. All right, so we were able to get him off the battlefield. He used up his hidden ability. I did use Vengeance, or sorry, what was that card again called? Blast of Power, right? So that's above 5 runes, so I get to draw a card, and I draw my Lux, which is really good. I have 5 runes next turn. I'm sorry, 6, so I can play some units down and start gaining some tempo. So far, so good. He is ahead on points, but I think if I can control the battlefield with some removal, I think I should be fine. Yeah. But when it comes to building deck Swan, like I really like kind of going against the meta, like building, like countering the meta. But sometimes it doesn't always like work out. You know, sometimes you build decks and like maybe it like stops 1 or 2 decks, but not all of them. All right, so there's the time warp. That's really good. I'm scared if he splits up, I'm not gonna have that much ability to kind of compete with that. However, I think Raven Bloom here is the best choice. There you go. I am scared of his challenge, though. If he's running challenge a lot, or if he has more than 1. If he's running 3, there's a good chance he'll draw into it soon. So, I doubt he has 1 in hand now. Okay. So we were expecting that for him to split up so he can double hold next turn, go to 7, and then kind of make it difficult. Oh, no, not Blitzcrank. Oh, God. It's going to be a long night, guys, until I can get time warp my way to victory. Oh, God. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. He's a tank anyway. I believe Blitzcrank goes back to his hand. Right? Okay, so I'm never going to be able to, like, resolve a Lux at all if he has Blitzcrank in his hand. And keeps dropping it. Blitzcrank also a sleeper card, I believe. Like when that card came out red, I was like, it's okay. But I've been playing against it a lot lately, and it's just so good. It's so good. Because when he holds, it pops back to his hand. Alright, so we do have another Blast of Power. However, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna Final Spark, draw a card, move into the battlefield, hold 1, and I get the Channel Rune next turn. So that should be good. Also, Time Warp stops your opponent from holding as well, which is really crazy when you think about it. Stops them from scoring. Does he? What response does he have? Yeah, nothing. You got nothing. So I'll activate my draw. We actually only have to wait a couple months now, right? Like we're into August, September, and by the end of October it should be out. In English at least. I have a bunch of stuff pre-ordered, dude. I already spent so much money on the game. Dude, I spent so much on the game that hasn't even come out yet. But I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to like collect again, you know. Having like another hobby. Although like I've been playing like, oh god, this dude challenge, man, so good. And by hobby, I mean like a collecting hobby. All right, this battlefield is troublesome right now. I don't like it. All right, so he does pop Blitzcrank back to his hand. It really stops me from doing things. But I can just Blast of Power this. That's fine. I mean, I could have even unchecked power, honestly. That would have been the better bet. Unchecked power is a little expensive right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna kill this for some, because that has to happen. Unchecked power is good though. What can he play? What is he doing? Discipline. But it just says kill a unit. Oh, he wants to draw the card. Okay, that's fair enough. Blast of Power OP? Like, just killing a unit is good. And for only one power, it's not bad, dude. They can't do battle like combat tricks to kind of like buff it out of. Okay, singularity is really good and kind of like what I need right now. I wonder if I play this raw. No, I play energy conduit because it helps mitigate some of the commitment to runes, right? Because this 10 is a lot. No, I mean this whole spell is a lot, dude. 10 and 4 power is insane. It's the highest cost spell in the game. Okay, so we can singularity if he drops something else. It's out of reach. If he uses all of his runes, then he has no chance to buff a unit with some combat tricks. Although combat tricks usually have to be on a battlefield, and they're entering exhausted. So another Blitzcrank. All right, cool. So we're just gonna singularity this, of course. Let's channel some stuff. Oh, dude, I think we might get this first game, dude. That's pretty insane. So we'll conquer. We'll hit singularity to stop him from doing things. Or having units, rather. Boom. Peace, Blitzcranks. I get to draw a card with Lux's ability. I got my Kaisa, which is good. We will definitely... 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I can't time warp yet. I will hide. I'll tap just to commit into a Kaisa. Alright, cool. So we got our units on board. He has no more Blitzcranks. At least he shouldn't. If he's running 3, he's a little silly. If I move here, then I conquer, I hold, I'm up to 3. The next turn, I'll double hold to 5, and then I can use Time Warp. So we might be able to get it the first game, guys, which is insane. Ooh, dude, no one plays Dragon's Rage, dude. He has no units. What? What happened? That's really weird. What the hell? Whoa. Hold on. Move an enemy unit, then choose another enemy unit, and it's... Oh, okay. They deal damage to each other. Alright, fine. I thought it was like targeting one of his units. So I get to play a spell when I conquer, which is cool. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, we're going to move here. We're going to play some spells. Do I have any spells that I can play? No, I should have played Consult the Past, actually, when that died. Let us accelerate. Just to accelerate, we'll commit to here. We'll conquer. So next turn, double conquer. Right, to 5. Then I'll play on Time Warp for 7. And then I have things to do. And then I should be able to win. I want to draw my other Time Warp, which would be pretty cool. The thing is, if I do Time Warp, I can't do it again. Jeez, man, what the hell? Awful, dude. Awful. Dude, what a good card. Dude, incredibly underrated until I saw it in action. Dragon's Rage is really good, man. Like, it's doing work for him. Like, he's by no means a control deck, right? But since he's behind on board, Dragon's Rage has actually been helping him a lot. And it's reasonably, like, the cost is reasonable. It's not that crazy. 4 and a power, and anytime like you can pick like whichever power you want to do is really good. Open Studio. But I think we might get it. Challenge again. Dude, this guy's good. This guy's sick. He's disgusting. I have no units, I don't think, anymore. Oh, there's one. Okay. I kind of want to play unchecked power there. Okay, there's... So we're going to conquer here. Right, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we're at 12. So that's already 2 units at the end of our turn. That's 4. Let's conquer first. I really don't want to waste the power, honestly, and we're already readying stuff. So I'm just going to play it raw. I know it seems weird, right? But I just want to get a little bit of card advantage. There's a comment. There's the other time warp. Oh my god, dude, guys! I think we're gonna be able to do it. Holy. So 10 and a power. I need seals first. All right, we're gonna pass. We hold. We could time warp, but I need my seals first. All right, there's a Poro. Like, I want a time warp, and that, like, turn is just my game. Okay, that's good. All right, so if I score next turn, there's the conduit, right? I want to play... No, I can't play. I know it seems ridiculous, but I don't want to waste the... I don't want to waste the... So he's going to die, but I can play this at action speed. All right, so that's fine. So 6. Let's count. So if 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 runes of ability. So 5, 6, 7. I might be able to do it. We're going to comment here as a response to him moving in. Dude, whoever's watching, guys, stay tuned. I'm about to do it. The first game as well. Did he just counter that? Yeah, he win-walled that. Insane. What a jerk. What a jerk. Oh, that hurts. I have to. So he dies. Zonia comes back. He can't win by conquering though. There's a seal, which is good. I wonder if I just singularity this away. That's such a waste, dude. Singularity is such a waste. But I have no choice. Because I'm afraid... So here's the thing. If he has another wind wall in hand, he's going to use it, right? Because he wants to be on board, and then I could just use unchecked power. That's fine. I'll just do it. I get to draw another card anyway, looking for some type of... Because I have to be able to score points. Like, I just can't win solely off of just time warping, you know? Like, without anything on battlefield. So that helps a lot. There's the Sona. That's annoying. He's going to buff the Sona. The good thing is he can't win by scoring. So I should be fine. I have enough mana and runes. So this is 1, 2, 3. Right? This covers for a seal. I have 5 with thing. I think I should... So I need 14. I need 28 altogether, but I have -4. This covers for 1. I think, yeah, I should be able to do it. I have to move my Lux into the position, but that should be okay. Alright. He draws. He can't win. I uncheck power next turn. That's fine. Uncheck power takes care of that. I think I still need to dig for my seals, though, in order to pop this off. He's going to buff. He's going to charm. Oh, God. My glasses fell off. That charm hurts so much, dude. My glasses fell off. Man, dude. Let's lease him. Whoever this is, you might be the best Lee Sin player I've ever played against, by the way. Good for you. Mm. Sad news is that you're playing against Lux, and I have all the removal in the game. This is scary though because Windwall kind of like ensures his victory, but we just have to do this anyway. So we just have to play uncheck power and pass response. Windwall wins the game for him. Windwall wins the game for him. GG's. Most likely. And Defy. Oh, dude, you're good game. All right, next to the next one. I'm not gonna give up, guys. I'm gonna win with Time Warp. All right, that's the point of the stream today. Got close, but that may have been the best Lee Sin player on the planet. Awkwardly fun. All right, cool. Here's another Lux deck. We'll see who gets the Time Warp first, if that's the point of his deck as well. Let's see who's all here. 5 people chat. Nice. All right, this is a really good hand. I needed that retreat last game, but I couldn't. All right, well, there's the Time Warp already, which is really cool. Targon's Peak, yeah, and then Zon Warrens. Zon Warrens. Why would you play Zon Warrens? Kaisa, so you can discard into Kaisa. Oh, okay, so he's doubling down on Thing's ability. Lux's ability with Heimerdinger. Still no mind. Sorry. Yellow runes. Calm runes. I'm sorry. Forgot the name of the runes. It's been a long day. It was a tough day at work too. But that doesn't matter anymore because here we are trying to time warp our way to victory. All right, so I think this game is going to be rather like slow and like mind numbing. This is just going to be like just like removing all of our units initially. So I just have to like commit to. So the thing with this is like this is a good like base for me, but he has Singularity as well, so I always have to remember to keep a retreat available so I can kind of just like pop them back to my hand, like the Luxus back to my hand. I'd say like for 60 or 70% of the spells that he has, I can safely nestle in my base, right? But it's the Singularities, it's the what's the other one? Like the Death Blow one. Okay, so he's going wide, which is weird. Gets to draw with his Legends ability. Alright, fair enough. There's Singularities. I'm gonna pop off some of the dudes. I get to draw a card too, and I do have a seal, so that's fine. The cool thing is I just might be able to. So I want a Singularity Deluxes, obviously, so Heimerdinger doesn't have a target. He doesn't have access to retreat because he has no runes ready. So that kind of like shuts him down a little bit for like resource management. With Lux's ability, I get to draw a card as well. I got my energy conduit, which I need to time warp for later. Yeah, that's fine. If Lux could also use that to play gears, this deck would be absolutely insanely broken. There's the Yordle. There's the Lecturing Yordle. Draw a card too. Yeah, dude, that card's solid. I like that card a lot. I think it should be a staple in any type of control deck. Helps mitigate damage with its tank ability. I mean, 3 cost for 2 might on a stick that draws a card. Really good. So moves in the recruit to score a point. Heimeldinger would also be broken if it had the static abilities of Legends too. Right? Like this just happens, right? It's a static ability. But no, that would be way too good, dude. Being able to double up on a static like Legends ability is insane. There's Malzahar. Kill a friendly unit or gear. Action. Add. Okay. So he's doing Time Warp 2. Ah, that's why. He's setting up his recruits for Malzahar. And then you can add 2 power. Cool. That's one way to do it. I just don't really think that's necessary. So I do get the channel from this, which is good. I mean, yeah, like it helps, right? You can just kill a recruit. It's 2 power. I think he's doing the same exact thing I am. He's like trying to set up a time warp hold situation. All right, so we're gonna tap. Hit Singularity on Malzahar so he doesn't use it. Pass response. Yeah. Oh, and he passed turn. Cool. Good game. Controlled him down to where he wasn't able to use his time warp, but unfortunately that's not what we're looking for. We want to time warp or way to victory. Oh, it's the same dude. I think I might pass on this game. Yeah, it's the same guy. I want to play against like an aggressive deck. This matchup is just kind of like boring, dude. We're just like, you know, playing spells back and forth. Like I want to see how it works against like that's not necessarily like an aggressive deck or set even like would be fun. Mid-range deck, aggro deck. It's really irrelevant, but just like, you know, it's kind of boring when two decks are trying to play the same thing. It's actually a decent hand too. It's okay. I can go in early, consult the past, drop an Energy Conduit. I have my Lux as my champion unit. There's another one. I don't know. This is a good hand. I may have to play this out. Alright, let's try again. Might as well. So I got Ravenbloom. Holding here is essential. This gets us to where we need to be. There's this Heimeldinger again. Dang it. Dude, I drew 3 Ravenbloom students, all top deck. That's insane. I wonder if he's actually going to commit into like moving Heimeldinger here to kill my Ravenbloom student. I will spend the power to hide because I like drawing cards. I know it seems counterproductive, right? But in this matchup, we have time. We have time to set up. He does. All right, yeah, I would do the same. Unfortunately, they kill each other now because I play hidden. Sorry, consult the past. I play my hidden card in consult the past. All right, so from now we're just gonna move. All right, we got 5. That's really clean. It's a clean turn, not using any power. So we're just gonna do that and pass turn. Okay, there's a scout from his end, so he's gonna try and want to move this in. Is he gonna? No. I was about to say, dude, there's no way you move in with your Lux. He's thinking about it. Alright. So I think he might concede right now because I'm just gonna Singularity this. Let's see. There's 2. Tap this. Singularity him down. He's getting a little frustrated, and yeah, he gives up. Yeah, all right. So if we match up with him again, we'll just pass on the game. $10. No, there's no way. There's no way we match up again. Poor guy. Oh god, I drink so much coffee, man. I live on coffee. But I got to. I work way too much. that I need coffee to survive. Alright, either he changed decks. Is it the same dude? I think 3DB ADC looks familiar. I'm not too sure. Um, with this matchup and like what I'm trying to do, I need all the Luxes on board, or like at least two of them. Charm is like really scary, but I do have retreats, help fizzle it away. Obviously Ari runs Wind Wall and everything, so he can counter my Time Warp, which would be really sad. And knowing my luck, I'm gonna be able to cast Time Warp for the win, and he's just gonna counter it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Terrible hand. The removal is actually pretty good. I don't want the unchecked power or the Kai'Sa. What is going on, dude? Why am I drawing 18 cards? What happened? Alright, I'm just gonna confirm that. Alright, it's bugging out, dude. If I have 6 cards in hand, that's gonna be insane. What happened? Did you get... he also... Well, he also got 3, 6, 7, 8 cards. What happened? What in the hell happened? Alright, that's fine. Whatever, dude. Alright, and then the game just passed without even letting me doing anything. Jeez, man. What the hell, dude? Insane. For some reason, we were able to draw 13,000 cards. Well, I got everything I need, really, so this should be actually a really fun game because we double drew for some reason. Alright, he's gonna conquer here, but luckily I just play spells against Ari. Maybe I want to be hyper aggressive with playing spells, right? So that he's constantly countering them, and then I want to save on the singularities to wipe his side of the board. That might actually be viable. So let's draw down some. Let's tap Lux. We'll hit here for comment, so I can draw a card. We still have two runes available. I might do. In a control matchup, I'm gonna have enough time to set up, and actually, I don't even need. I'm just waiting to get to my max runes. So I think in this case, since I do draw a lot, I just want to develop the board, right? I think I'm gonna develop the board, and I think in this case, dropping down the Ravenbloom Student instead of the Soaring Scout is a better turn right now. Alright, so we're working with all the cards. I haven't seen Sunlit Guardian, Shield, and Tank. Alright, that's actually really good for Ari. Alright, so he decides to pull my Luxin with Blitzcrank. That's fine. I'm just going to uncheck power then. Ooh, and he gets -1 from Ari's Legend ability. That's right. So they fight. What's this do again? When you hold here, you may return your chosen champion from your trash to your champion zone if it's empty. Darn, that's good. Alright, well, there's the retreat I needed last turn. I think unchecked power is the turn here, but let me conquer here first. Right? He's gonna kill the Ravenbloom, but that's fine. That doesn't bother me. Yeah, let's do this. He can't counter it. He doesn't have enough runes. He's only played one Ari. Alright, so everything dies. We start back to 0 units on board. I get to draw a card, which is good. I might spend a turn dumping all these cheap units. Let's see, I have 7 next turn, 4, or so 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think I might just dump some units. This card's also a lot better than I thought it was. I thought when it came, like when you play it, like it sets it like a tapped, which makes no sense. I just like reading the card explains the card, but this card's actually decent, maybe like even above average, because like it's like perfect for this board state, right? You're developing a 3 might unit, and you can score a point or even like take out another unit on a battlefield. I think in a control, in a control deck like Ari, it's really good. So this dies next turn, so I would still have to like contest it, right? If I wanted to move here, or I could just leave it. It does die before the holding scores, but still, like it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I actually really like that card. All right. So speaking about my turn though, I think I'm going to. Any spells? I only have 1 point though. Kaisa doesn't do anything. I think I need to play Conduit. Right? I have to develop. I'm really scared about just playing Lux. He's just gonna remove it anyway. So I can play this, and then I'll play this. I have a retreat. That's right. I do have a retreat for the Lux, which is good. I can tap another one in Conduit and develop another. Soaring Scout. Alright, so he's going to go to... No, he's not going to go to 4. He will double score, though, into 5, which is kind of scary. But I think by that point, I should have stabilized with at least some board presence. He also has 3, 6, 9, 10. He has 10 cards in hand. So the chances of him having a wind wall to counter is like incredibly high, and I don't like that. All right, so he scores, double scores. I do have to get on board eventually, right? Because like time warp is like irrelevant if you're not holding. Okay, it's fine. I can contest that. That's all right. All right, there's the Echo. I think in this situation we accelerate an Echo, right? Because when we move here, Echo dies. Oh, I forgot about Ari's Legend. I'm an idiot. Alright, it doesn't matter. I still get to ready all my runes. And at least I can kill one of them. That's fine. Not terrible. Discipline. Okay. So what, he wants to like save the Poro? Alright, I guess I'll just kill this instead then. That's okay. I could technically accelerate another one. I might just do that. Like chain Echo into Echo. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll do that set amount of damage. That's fine. Echo triggers. I ready my runes once again. Echo into Echo is a thing. It's a thing that lets me do things. Alright, come on, man. Come on, guy. You only have 10 cards in hand. What other decisions do you have to make? So Echo recycles into the deck, and then I Echo again. Accelerate Echo. I am burning some power, but that's fine. Like that just has to happen anyway. Oh my god, how did I forget about the legend ability twice, dude? I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'll just comment it. I'm just tired of dealing with this card. Oh, I should have put in the Saurian Scout too. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I move more cards in? That's incredibly disappointing. He's probably like, oh, what is this guy doing? You know, like he's not doing any. Actually, I'm not doing anything. All right, we're just gonna falling comment first. Also, so for those like trying to learn the rules of the game, always hit with spells and then move into the battlefield, because when you move into a battlefield, I'm sorry, I'm speaking out away from the mic. When you move into a battlefield, showdown happens, and then if you don't have a spell that has action or reaction, right? That unit will heal by the end of the showdown if it like decide if it survives. So always hit it with like a normal card, like a normal spell first without action or reaction, and then move in your units, because that damage will still hold until the end of a showdown where they get all their points back. Just for a little bit of info. Little tip. It's just the way the game works. Dude, I read the 65-page rule book. And yeah, dude, there are some things actually missing about that though. Unless I just like skipped it because it was just like some of it was really mind-numbing the way it's worded. It is very thorough, but it doesn't mention how stunned happens if I don't think it clarified stun very well, to be fair. If like on the battlefield, right, stun happens, forget about Ari once again. I'll just retreat this into my hand because I don't want Ravenbloom student to die. Yeah, so it doesn't say like the way the damage mitigate is like resolved, right? Or when it's resolved, and how the unit with the least might just goes back to the base. All right, so he's using discipline, buffs it, kills my Ravenbloom student. If anyone can clarify on that with the stun ability during a showdown, even if it's just like one unit, that'd be great, because it, unless I missed it, right? But I'm pretty sure I read it properly. Like, it doesn't deal damage, so it just fizzles out of combat and goes back to your base if you have more might. Or if you have less might, I'm sorry. Because it can't die, because a unit can't die unless damage is being dealt, right? However, when a unit is stunned, it does not do damage, and it also does not take damage. Which I find kind of weird. Like, I think stun should at least like do that, or like you should be able to like take damage. No, wait. What am I saying? Yeah. Stun units take damage, but if it is not enough damage to kill it, right? Then your unit just goes back to your base. I think that's what I mean. All right, I'm gonna lose this game because of this stupid sprite. Yeah, I need unchecked power. I need a lot of things. It's not looking good for me. So unfortunately, well, he doesn't hold if I do this, and he can't conquer. Actually, wait, this game's not over. I singularity this and this, right? He doesn't score holding, and he can't conquer. So he can't like do the holding conquer rule. So he can't win with that, which is fine. And then I have enough removal for next turn. There's the retreat, so I'm finally gonna put down my Lux, and I'll just like retreat it if I need to. If I tap another one now, that happens. You can't win by conquering the last point, so I'm still in the game. I'm not playing like the best I really should. It's just like I also want to win with Time Warp. Like I could technically I could win without Time Warp, really, like not like easily, like it's no big thing, but I could be a little bit more ahead on board. The thing is, he had really great moves, And also, I messed up with like Ari's legend ability like 3, 4 times in a row. Okay, what you gonna do? Just Zed. Did we freeze? I think we froze, guys. Is the game frozen? Nah, he just gave up. Alright. Alright, guys, we'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. Alright, straight into it. After this game, I have to make another coffee. That'll be my like third cup of coffee in like 2 hours. All right, Jinx deck. All right, cool. That's this might be like the best matchup for it because it's just they generally only play with 2-3 cards, and it's not a control deck. All right, so we don't want unchecked power. We don't want Kaisa quite yet. We want to develop the board a little bit and slowly build up. This is again doubling up on my Ravenbloom students. All right, so we want a Ravenbloom, and then we want to consult the past, hiding it. Gives Ravenbloom student a little buff by 1 might, and then we can also draw 2 cards, obviously. And then I think like what knocks us hopeful is the only thing that can. Okay, there's Phoenix. It's a little. Because if it's Assault 2 really sucks for me. Unless he's going to move here. It all depends what I think he's going to do. So the cool thing is, I think I just do this, right? I hold here. I play the student here. I play a rune, 1 floating, right? I'm sorry, a seal, and then I can use the seal to hide here. Exactly, so that's the best. And then I can even play another scout, which I'll play back here. All right, that was relatively a good turn. That was actually a pretty good turn. We did waste 1. I'm sorry, not waste. We did expend 1 power. However, even with the assault +2, with the 5 might, when I play hidden. When I play the hidden consult the past. All right, so he does decide to start discarding, looking for, probably going to be looking for, what do you call it? Super Mega Death Rocket. Like, start discarding and then drawing for Death Rocket. Because the Death Rocket actually really shuts me down. We're going to channel. We're going to sacrifice our Soaring Scout just to channel 1. I'm not going to quite play Consult the Past yet. I want to use it like a little defensively, if you know what I mean. Like if they decide to move in on this base, that 6 can contest and like everything gets wiped and I get to draw 2. Whereas playing now doesn't really do anything like help the students. So I channel 1, which is good. Seems fine. Blast of Power is also action speed, so it's just expensive. Is he gonna accelerate the Jinx? He does. Okay, so he discards 2. He'll probably play something, so his legend ability becomes active. Then he's gonna start digging into his deck really hard. Okay, is he gonna burn another 2 power to play those? In which case I need to. Alright, that's also an Assault +2. Goes to 6. Still kills it. He's probably gonna move in with a couple more units. Because he's aware, like when I play the hidden card, that it's just gonna be able to. Okay, yeah. So in this instance, we'll try and. Okay, I was hoping for a retreat, but that's fine. I think I want to kill the Hopeful and the rear guard. Because I can like single target remove the Jinx like easily, much more easily than I can remove those two over 2 turns. So the Jinx conquers. He does score a point. It's fine. I have access to 7, 8, 9 runes next turn. I'll drop down the Lux and probably remove the... I don't want to really remove the Immortal Field. I guess I could. Okay, so he decides to retreat. Alright, what do I have back here? I can draw. I only have 2 points, though. 4. Tap 2. I'll kill the Jinx. Get to draw a card with Lux's ability. Yo, Skylights. You're at work. Oh, thanks for watching while you're at work. That's awesome. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a rough day at work too, so that's why I'm on here. And talking to you guys and playing this game and just chilling. Really lifts a lot of stress off my shoulders, so thanks, yo. I appreciate it. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? You don't have to answer that, of course. Okay, so he's got up to 4. I think I need a singularity. There's a death rocket. Alright, so he hits for 5. So that mitigates my... And Skylights, just so you know, I'm trying to win by just playing Time Warp. So it's kind of like a deck challenge. It's been pretty pretty strenuous. A lot of like control matchups, but I think this is the first matchup where you know, it's just Death Rocket is really brutal right now. But I don't think I can... I don't think I can like spend any of the mana with Luxes anymore, unless I have a retreat that I could save it. I grow cannabis, my boy. LOL, I got a dip watching the VOD later. Alright, take it easy, yo. Enjoy work. I've always wished I had a green thumb. Like, you know, just like caring for plants, dude. That's like, I don't know. I find that like very therapeutic, you know? Like even if you just have like a rose garden or a garden or something, you know? Like one of my friends at my other job, he always tended to his parents' garden because he like liked it a lot. You know, it's just like very like chill, very I can play. I think I might have to... I gotta get some... I don't have any spells. How do I not have any spells? This is brutal, dude. I think I need Kaisa. Because Kaisa's out of range of Super Mega Death Rocket. So that's good. He does double hold, which is really scary. If I don't draw a... If I don't draw a spell, I lose, which really sucks. Time is at 8:53. I don't know how much longer. There's Falling Star. He's probably gonna kill my Kaisa. All right, so I need to draw a Singularity, and he can't play a unit. If he plays a unit, I'm kind of screwed. Alright, so he can't play a unit. So only top decking Singularity saves me. It's the only thing that saves me. Oh, sorry. Unchecked Power also. Yeah, that's a good game. Oh, God. Such a hard combo to pull off. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Teemo. Alright, we actually might have a good chance against Teemo, honestly. Yeah. Teemo might be the better of the matchups for this. The thing is, I think I'm gonna have to play a little more reserved instead of like dropping like Lux down as soon as I have it. Because of all the removal, because of like what like Timo plays like Rebuke and Gust, right? That I might have to wait for Retreat. Right, I did get a Retreat. That's good. Singularity is important too, and Comet. I think I'm just gonna, instead of going for the points with early game units, I'm gonna go more like spell heavy, right? Like Retreat protects Lux, so I think I'm gonna have to wait for that. Play it a little more reserved, right? Going for the long game, rather than just like digging into my deck and like looking for time warp and like being ahead on points. So turn one, Conduit is really good. This also just taps for one. Like it can be played for units, it can be played for spells, gears, whatever. So that's good. All right, there's the monk, so he's gonna get in there hidden. He got Bandle Tree too. That's not good. 4, and then I could save for thing, and this is at reaction speed, so I could play it on their turn as well. So he's gonna move in. I'm probably gonna comment in that next turn. The fact that I didn't draw any calm runes is very weird too. The thing is, I think I might use Echo to score a point, or no. Play reserved. Yeah, why did I say Starlights? Your name is Skylights. Did I say Starlights or Skylights? I forget. I need some sleep. But first, I have to time warp. Alright, so that happens. That happens. Of course, he hides something. He's gonna tap and put his Teemo into his hand. Alright. I'm sorry. I was just thinking of something. Yeah, he taps to put his Teemo into his hand. Alright, that's fair. He's probably gonna hide another card. I wonder what it is. The funny thing is, echoing here is actually really good. The thing is, this becomes a 6, 7, 8 cost card. So I may just final spark it, honestly, then. Like, he's gonna hide another card here at Bandle Tree, and this is guaranteed to become an 8. Might as well just kill it with 8. Just, you know. Or I could play with Falling Comet. I draw a card, forcing him to play at least one. That's also a thing. Yeah, of course he hides 2. I think I actually might move in with Lux just to start scoring points. Do I use Echo to trigger his... he plays Strategist. I think I'm gonna cleanly just tap and just try and kill it like this, or not kill it, but force him to open up on the hidden cards. Okay, Consult the Past is fine. Doesn't really hurt me that much. 2, 4. I still have access to 5 if I tap Energy Conduit. There's a Strategist. So the only reason he would do that is Nocturne. It's the first card that he unhides. Dude, the games are not going my way today. I'm also calling a lot of stuff that the opponent like possibly has like as options to play, and like it always happens. Alright, so he's gonna activate Nocturne's ability. He's gonna go to the battlefield. That's kind of not good. I may have to tap Energy Conduit to accelerate Echo to at least start scoring some points. And I think... Also, Ember Monk didn't trigger. It might be still a bug. Unfortunately, Pavel's not going to fix anything anymore because the game's closing. Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, that didn't work. Ember Monk is bugged. And he gives up, yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so anything that's bugged right now is not going to get fixed. I mean, Pixelborn is shutting down like 7 days, so... You know, there's like nothing we can do about that. Alright, a Victor deck. Nah. This deck, Victor might be a little too aggressive to try and get over on points. There's a Time Warp. There's some ramp. Alright. Alright, you know what? That's actually really good. If we can get ahead on points. This is actually like a really hard combo to pull off. Like... Trying to see what's like the other best way to do it. The thing is, Possible Futures is really good, right? But it's not added into this game because the ruling on Possible Futures was a little confusing at first. And also probably just coding it was like awkward as well. Alright. So, alright, hold on. This is Obelisk, and this is Targon's Peak. Yeah, alright, Targon's Peak is good. We'll move in here. We'll put our scout there as well. And then we'll hide a Consult the Past. If the game doesn't bug out because I moved too fast. Which it did. Alright, there you go. Thank you. So, playing a hidden card in Consult the Past buffs Ravenbloom Student 3. We do have one here, 3 and 1. Kind of help cancel each other out. Unless he's rocking Siphon Power, which he might. Oh, I forgot about his ability too. So he actually recruited to recruit there. So he does win the battlefield. Unless, what can I draw? I can draw a retreat and save the Ravenbloom Student, which is pretty cool. We will trigger. Oh, but he decided to hold back with the one recruit. Alright. Alright, that's good. We got another Lux, which is nice. Things I'm afraid of against Victor, obviously, like him playing Hidden Blade raw, targeting Lux. Also, oh no, I think that's only a battlefield. Cold the Weak hurts me as well. Alright. So he scores a point. That was a good play on his end, like holding back the recruit just in case of shenanigans happened. Which in my case they did. Alright, so he legions up, he gets 2 more recruits, he's going wide pretty fast. Singularity doesn't really help. I guess I target down some big dudes. There's another recruit. Unchecked power is something I need to draw into, although he's probably too smart of a player to put the seal down. I'm gonna play Kaisa. I need to like contest the battlefields a little bit. Her ability's not gonna help me, but the ganking will. Oh, that's definitely Hidden Blade, so the thing is, like, no, it's a Consult the Past. Interesting. You know, in that case with Consult the Past, like, sometimes it is good just to play it raw if you have the runes. Like you just have to look at like how many runes you wanna, or like look at your hand and like manage your resources. But because sometimes it's not worth sacrificing the power. Um, so you really have to like, just because like you can hide something doesn't mean you necessarily should. Um, so that's something to look into, guys. Let's see if I can like think of a situation. So next turn you have the runes to play like an unchecked power, right? But you also want to draw some cards for some options, right? Sometimes just play the uh, the hidden past raw for the 4 instead of using the power to burn one. Because you're gonna draw 2 cards anyway once you commit it to a battlefield, right? Whereas if you're burning a power by hiding it, then some cards that you're drawing won't be accessible because you don't have enough resources for it. If you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So he's pretty wide. He went pretty wide. Let's see. We'll move here. We're just gonna drop down 2 luxes. We're gonna move here. He's gonna be able to draw 1, but the cool thing is we can retreat it if we really want to. Retreating it does help me a little bit. Also, I'm starting to think like instead of like the game plan being just to win by double hold with time warp, maybe it's just like sometimes. All right, so he's gonna target that. So yeah, I definitely retreat that. That's fine. So he wastes 2 power for nothing. I mean, it does give him like 6 might on board. That's fine. That's definitely a singularity target right there. So he's gonna double hold on that. Or double conquer, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna say it's Hidden Blade this time. Oh god, I need Echo because I need something to accelerate. I wonder if I play Time Warp now. Right? Because if I move in, I kill, I double conquer, I double hold next turn, I singularity down, I can move these back. I think that's the move. Maybe like ending the game with Time Warp isn't the best. He has no things. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me just trigger the Hidden Blade because I know it's there. I get to draw 2 and looking for some answers. It's okay. Like I can. What is it? Consult the past. All right, so it's a consult the past. That's fine. So that happens. I conquer 1. He has no runes whatsoever, so I don't have to be scared. I conquer another one. I go to 4, obviously. I can mitigate the power control by tapping the 2 seals. So I'm just gonna time warp here. I get another turn. I double hold a 6. Also, I draw with Lux. Boom, there's the Echo. That's cool. I end my turn. I get back my turn. I double score. Oh, dude, Time Warp is broken, dude. So broken. Love it. I can singularity down. Let's see, because he's going to need to commit 2, so 3. So we tap. That's okay. I'll lose the Luxes. That's fine. Like, I'm not too worried about it. We single down that. Fast response. Boom, boom. I draw. I still have 8 runes available. I can even like fortify my positions by playing some units, right? Let's see, two. I have 1, 2. I'll play. I have 6, so I'll play Kaisa here because I can conquer, right? That makes him commit more here. And I think that's good. I think we just swung the game. Dude, even just play. I think that's the better, dude. Just playing Time Warp just to play Time Warp to get ahead is really good. Ideally you need two. I'm starting to realize you need 2 seals though, because the 4 power is just so much. It really sets you behind. So Time Warp with 2 seals is suggested. So we have 8 here. He's gonna move in here, probably kill the Lux. Grand Stratagem. Okay, that's not good. We can uncheck power because he's gonna have to move all his stuff here. That's fine. So he double conquers, which is unfortunate. I do get to conquers. He's gonna move in 2, right? Yeah, moves in 1. Awkward. Why does he move in only 1? Because now I'm gonna heal. Oh, he just decides to kill that. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna scare him. I'm gonna tap Lux. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing happens. He goes to 7. Unfortunately, oh god. He double conquers. Just move in. Please move in. Please move in. Move in with everything. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for making such a blunder. Thank you. Alright, good. So never do that, guys, because the issue is if I do have a board clear, which I do, the thing is if he just kept 2 units back, like 2 recruits, right? He can, and I had a board clear for the bases, then I could at least he could have he won't win by double conquering, but he could win by double holding. So we'll just play unchecked power. Clears the board. He's also really behind on resources by sacrificing so much power. I wonder if it's a consult the past. He already played 2, so more than likely it's like a hidden blade. Yeah, hidden blade. He wants to at least draw 2, which is also really good playing it defensively if you know like your board's gonna be wiped, or your battlefields rather. Minus 12 to everything. All right, this is so brutal, dude. I think I'm just gonna accelerate Echo for the win. Yeah, I'm gonna no, I can just play. I'll just play Echo. It doesn't matter. We did get another unchecked power. Call the weak. All right, that's fine. I get 5 rune back. Yep. So I need a unit. I can still, if I need a unit, and if I draw Time Warp, I still win the way I want to win. I just need something to stick on board, essentially. I got nothing to do, so I pass and turn. He plays something. Why is this? Why can't I still play this? Recruit creates a recruit. Still can't win from the double hold. There's Final Spark. I have enough runes to hit with thing and thing. I don't want to play this. We will end the turn. Looking for some units. Now, he should have learned his lesson and at least keep 1 unit back, right? But sadly for him, I'm Lux, or I'm playing Lux. And I have all the spells and all the card draw possibilities. So Lux Legend triggers. I get to draw a card. There's the Echo, which is really good. I need him to accelerate into a score at least. Can't win by the Conquering. I still have 5. I'm looking for my Time Warp. I know dealing 5 damage to a scout seems stupid, but you know, I just can't afford to. I draw again. He's probably gonna concede, honestly. He's probably just like really annoyed by now. I still have Final Spark, hits anything on the fields. Also, if I get I still have Kaisa's. I can start playing spells at that cost 6 runes. Alright, so he's trying to go wide again. Things I can have to be worried about is that card for the Legion effect. Again, calling all the cards that they're playing. So I know I accelerate. Right? So therefore I will hold. I can also hide. No, wait. First I have to... So I conquer first, right? Now I can draw 4 cards. Now, guys, if one of these 4 cards is... Time Warp, I have a very good chance of pulling off what I want to do. Alright. I hid 1. I'm going to play 1. I draw 2. So he has to kill... it's not Time Warp. Alright. Moving there won't let you win the game. He's going to put 1. Trying to hold. Draws a card. Doesn't understand I have all the removal in the world. He needs to kill this, because if he doesn't, I win. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He didn't learn his lesson. He didn't put anything in the back, so he can try win by holding. I didn't get any Time Warps. So I'm just gonna uncheck power next turn. Let's see, 3, 1, 1. Yeah, just in case of any shenanigans. I think killing as many units as possible is the best bet. Wait, how did... Oh, he double conquered. I forget about that rule. Ugh. Brutal, guys. What a hard combo to pull off. It's been an hour and a half, dude. Hour and a half I've been at this. Alright, I'm going to try one more time. One more time. Annie, I guess Annie's like a good matchup for it. The thing is, Annie can always remove Lux. Always. 918. Don't need this. Ramping a unit. Yeah, sounds good. Looks good. Alright, there's a retreat. Kind of saves Lux, which is really important. I don't want Annie to get Targon's Peak because the issue is always going to be able to ready 4 runes at the end of the turn, which is insane. Why does he want this? Oh, we're on the clock anyway. Oh, we might be able to win because of this battlefield. Just because we're like a little ahead. I'm going to put this here. don't want to play Lux just quite yet because I don't have enough to retreat it if it does get targeted down. So we'll play the holding game up until a little higher, and then we can, yeah, exactly. Does he run gear removal? He could possibly. Purple has gear removal. Alright, he's gonna rush it out. There's a gust. Okay, it's fine. I'll allow it. Scored already. Up to 4. There's the other energy conduit. I may accelerate. Let's see, he has 2 left. Yeah, I kind of have to contest the board a little bit. So I'm going to accelerate and conquer here. 3 cards in hand. He doesn't really have anything. Hextech Ray. Fight or flight. Okay, that's fair enough. Next turn, I'll start committing to Lux and retreating. If it gets targeted down. It doesn't really have many cards in hand. Alright, so he decides to commit to the Annie. What does he get back? Fight or flight, I guess. Right? Yeah, fight or flight is like the best card to pull out of that situation. Ready's 2 runes. I hold. There's Final Spark. The issue, he's getting ahead on board, so I do have to commit into this. I'll leave him there. I can tap Energy Conduit to retreat my Lux if it gets targeted down. The thing is, he's getting pretty big over here with points. I mean, he's getting like ahead on points. So if he conquers here, which that would be a problem, honestly. Final Spark in hand. I mean, if he does double up, I can play Unchecked Power. There's a Darius. I wonder if he has anything else. Burns a Hextech Ray. Alright, that's fine. Darius gets ready +7. Conquers. And then you could double conquer next turn. Right? So that happens. I get 5 back. 6 with Energy Conduit. It doesn't really help me. That's a good aggro deck that he's built. Yes, thank God, dude. I was really scared, dude. Guys, never do that when you're playing against blue. Unchecked power is a thing, right? And it's something you should be very scared of. Because you just, you get your board wiped. Not many people play unchecked power, but geez, man. Like, there's no reason to do that. Right? Because, I mean, even just having 2 units there, you can double hold or whatever. But putting all your marbles in, I mean, I'm glad he did it. Like, I'm glad he did that. So that gets pumped. I get to draw a card. Hopefully 8. No. Okay, so that hard removal is actually really crucial. Let's commit to double holding into a time warp in the foreseeable future. Can he double accelerate and conquer with... Is it rear guard? No, he only has 6, so it's 2, 4. No, he can only do it once. He's close to winning, but so... The thing is, I like literally, if I draw Time Warp, I win. Right? I have enough to play it. I can double conquer if he doesn't play anything. And then I double hold, and I win the game. Okay, so he hard plays that because he has nothing to do. Please, please, I just need the top deck. I just need the top deck. What is that? What is that? What is it doing? What is it doing? Ride the wind? Okay, that doesn't help you win the game. Can't be accelerated. Please, 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 please. I need the top deck. Time Warp. Because I can play Time Warp, right? Ravenbloom Student becomes the 3. Yes! Oh my god, dude. Top deck of the year. Alright, so let me see if this works. He does have 2 runes. So I'm very scared of Hextech Gray. Right? But if I tap this, I play Time Warp. Ravenbloom Student becomes 3. It's happening. Guys, it's finally happening. I move in here, right? Please, please, please don't have any responses. You have 2 cards in hand. I swear to God. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I did it. I did it. Yes. Yes, finally. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh, I gotta clip that. Oh. Oh, that's so good, man. That's so good. Oh, if anybody was watching, man, that was awesome. Finally. Dude, I can't believe I called that top deck too. And that's the only thing I needed. Oh, God. How many games was that? I think it was like 6 or 7 games. Took me an hour and a half to pull that off, but that's fine. Yeah, dude, you literally just missed it. Like, I finally pulled off the Time Warp combo. Like, I used Time Warp to buff Ravenbloom Student, conquered 1, moved another unit, right? Scored 2, and then Time Warped, and then immediately my turn started, and then I got 2 points from holding, and there's nothing he could do about it. Literally, like that happened like a minute ago, or like 45 seconds or something. But yeah, cool. Actually, that's the only game I won because I just wanted to win by playing Time Warp. So, God, I can't believe it worked. Let's see. Was I even able to? Let's see if that recorded. I think I clipped it. Let's see. I want to see if I got it. Yeah, it is the dream, really. Here, let me see if I could. Here, let me see if I could bring it up when I clipped it. Hold on. I think the audio might be a little. Web browser and cam. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, I did clip it correctly. All right, let me see if I can do this with web browser. No. Window capture. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can bring it up. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. All right. All right, I'll be quiet. Yeah. So yeah, I time warped, right? I was able to draw a card with Lux, obviously, right? Ravenbloom student gets buffed. I move in Ravenbloom student. He uses fight or flight to not lose, right, for the double conquer, but he didn't understand that time warp happens. So yep, fight or flight puts his dude back there. I conquer the point. I conquer, and as soon as I end my turn, it automatically, uh, I automatically win, dude. That was so much fun. It took forever to get to. It was like really rewarding when you commit yourself to something and it pays off. Yeah, yeah. So that was that. That was that. That was fun. But I am gonna call it a night now. I don't know if you were done work. Sorry, man. Like if you just got done and went off or like came to join the stream, but I've been at this for too long, and I work tomorrow and I need my rest. But all right. So quick announcements. For those that haven't, please subscribe. Obviously, you know, win that Proving Grounds box. It's really like 1 in 500. You have a good chance. I'm gonna create some giga hype moments. Yeah, yeah, for sure, dude. I really hope like I get to the point. Honestly, Skylight's like you're in the tournament, right? You're in Worlds or whatever regionals, and like you time warp for the win. It's like the cheekiest, like the easiest, cheapest, however, like kind of like skillful way to win. And you know, there's just nothing your opponent can do about it, right? It's kind of just like an Exodia situation. Time warping to draw, return the card you need to win, and then you get it. LOL. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, I can't believe I top decked it because like I called it. I was just like, dude, it wasn't in the clip, but I was just like, dude, I just need time warp. Like I have all the resources. I have 2 units. I can buff Ravenbloom student with the time warp, conquer, and then double hold, and then I just top decked it. So that was pretty legit. Sometimes good things happen, right? But other than that, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll be back on stream tomorrow. I'm gonna create like a lot of content. We only have a week of Pixelborn left, so I'm gonna be on here as much as possible. I'm gonna upload a video with like a reanimator deck right now, so you have something to watch tonight or later when you get the guys back from work. Quick announcements again, like I just said. Please subscribe. You will enter yourself win to a Proving Grounds box set. 1 of the first 500. If we get there, will be picked, and I'll send it to you where you live. And then other than that, we're also switching to Tabletop Simulator in like a week. I downloaded it today. I just have to fix some things, download the mod and everything, and then like kind of like learn how to play because I don't want to be on stream trying to figure things out. That's like not fun for anybody. So other than that, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks guys for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful night, day, wherever you are in the world. All right. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Also, real quick, Skylights, wait, real quick. You are a moderator right now, too, by the way. I need mods.